How to stop writing customer proposals for every single client. So if you're wasting a lot of time, if you're rewriting proposals from scratch every week, then you are wasting a lot of time. This video today is going to really help you have a massive mind shift and save you hours and hours of time that you could be using for other better ways, for attracting the right people, for just having a better work-life balance maybe, or going and doing anything you've ever dreamed of. Okay, so please listen today. My name's Helen Knight. I'm the founder of Creative Business Brain. I help agencies and designers to attract a stream of high-value clients using social media and doubling their revenue. So we've helped so many clients and we get so many amazing people come to us every single day that are amazingly talented. I keep saying amazingly. Really talented people are doing incredible things, and I'm just so blessed that these people come to me, and I'm always shocked how incredible they are. Okay, now there are some traditional things that people do in the creative world that just don't make sense anymore. It just is totally bonkers and it wastes so much time. And one of those things is writing custom proposals. Okay, so if you're still doing that, if you're still doing a lot of proposals and just sending them out, sending a quote, hoping for the best, please stop doing that. And you might think I'm absolutely balmy for saying that, but we've found a much easier way to gain clients and to help clients see your value. You must help clients see your value. You've got to stop being compared to everybody else in the market. So that means you stop doing things the way everyone else does them. Okay, so you have to have a big mind shift and help people see you in a very different way. You have to create your own lane in the market, and you have to work out how to solve really important problems for your clients and how to communicate that in a way that helps them go from over here. So let's say they start at A, okay, wherever they are right now in the business, whatever level they're at, help them get over here on the other side of the bridge. And you're going to put all the things, all the steps to reach the other side by really understanding their situation, by really putting the things in place they really need and helping them see things in a whole new way. Okay, so it's about using your creative skills in a different way, being more of a strategist, but also obviously doing the work for them or getting your team to do the work for them, guiding them, supporting them, not being an order taker anymore. Okay, I see way too many companies, and that's why companies are struggling. That's why agencies are struggling, because they're all competing for the same things in the same way. They're all talking the same language. They're all talking about their common process, which sounds the same as everybody else's, and using very generic language, using the industry lingo, which no one else understands apart from people in the creative world. And yeah, it's so important to start really resonating with your audience so much more, really resonating with that person that you're trying to help, that business you're trying to help. It doesn't matter how big they are. We've helped people get much bigger clients than they've ever had before, really big companies as well. So it doesn't matter what level you're at, but you've got to really understand who you're talking to. Okay, so you've got to make sure that you start understanding their journey. Okay, so if you want to stop writing proposals today, let's say, right, I've had enough, I'm not writing another proposal ever again. What you need to start doing is having conversations with the people that you want to do work for. Show that you're trying to help them, show that you're interested in helping them, and you need to understand those people really well. Okay, so that's why we really encourage people to choose a specific audience, get to know that audience really well, do lots of research, find out where the gaps are in the market, where are the things that are missing along that journey. So imagine that's a bridge from where they are now to where they want to go. These gaps along that bridge that they might fall through if they don't know what to do, okay, you've got to fill those gaps with the things you know you can do that are going to make a massive difference to their world. Okay, we've got to start thinking of design in a new way. Design solves massive problems. We know it solves problems, but it can solve bigger problems than you ever imagine if you think outside the box, if you think of it in a new way and be really open-minded to what it could do for a client. I've heard some amazing stories of people that have solved fantastic problems with their creative skills, okay? And it's just by thinking in a new way. So piece it together, start mapping out the common journey in that audience, start thinking about what normally happens and what can I do differently to help this client with all the skills that I have right now, okay? And also, you've got to bear in mind that it doesn't have to be all you, okay? So you can think of an amazing solution and think, I don't know how to do that part, but that's okay. Get someone else to do it, okay? You don't have to do it all yourself. Obviously, the best solutions are the ones where you've really thought more about your client than yourself, okay? Yes, you want to do work you love. Yes, you want to do the stuff that really lights you up and gets you excited. Every client that comes to me, I'm always asking them, what do you really want to do? What's in your heart? What have you always wanted to do that maybe you didn't give yourself permission to do? Maybe you didn't believe you were good enough to talk to that type of company or to do that type of work. But I promise you, you are good enough, okay? Everyone is good enough. It's all about how you're being perceived right now. If you've been in the design industry for quite a while, you're definitely good enough, okay? You just need to make sure that you're understanding who you're talking to. At the end of the day, people are so busy just talking about their service rather than understanding who they're talking to, understanding the journey and piecing together the things that will make a massive difference to that client's world, okay? So we want real massive life-changing transformations, okay? And if you feel like, oh my god, there's no way I could do that, just start. Until you start exploring, you'll surprise yourself. You really will. It's all about being open to possibilities, okay? So try not to put blocks in the way. Try not to tell yourself that you can't do things. Try not to put yourself off and scare yourself, because it's all a mindset game as well. We need to make sure that we're really thinking about what, in an ideal world, what could we do for this client and who do we need in our little team to make it happen, okay? And that's where the best businesses start from, okay? So if you've got an idea, you've got an audience or an ideal client that really means a lot to you, then you're going to go way further than everyone else, okay? You've got to really care a lot about who you're talking to, and you've got to care about what it really does for them. And most people don't think like that. Most people are very surface level. They don't understand who they're talking to enough. It's all just about the design work. It's okay, yeah, I can do a website. Yeah, I can do branding. Yeah, I can design this product for you. But what impact does that have? What does that really do for them in their situation? How does that affect their life day to day? Just, you've got to think so much more deeper about what you're doing and what it's really doing for that world. And if you really care about that ideal client, then you'll be able to think of something. You'll take the time to really think carefully about, okay, is there a better way to do this? Is there a more effective way to do this? And think outside the box. You have to create a way that becomes your way of doing it, okay? It's actually called a unique mechanism, okay, in the marketing lingo. So if you can have your way of doing something, then everybody else finds it hard to compare it, okay? So if you start talking about what you're doing in your way, people start to take notice. People start to go, oh wow, that's interesting. I never thought of it like that, or I never thought of why that might not work or why this would work better, okay? Now you've got to be a bit of a leader. You've got to be seen as an authority, and you've got to think really carefully about everything you're doing. And when you really care a lot about your ideal client and you feel like you're on a real mission to help that type of audience, like maybe it means a lot to you for some reason, you've got something in common, or you've always wanted to help that type of client, or it's just a big dream that you work with that type of industry, whatever it is, you've got to really have something that you're really passionate about, really excited about, that helps you really go beyond where most people would, if that makes sense. So it helps you think of new ideas, new possibilities, and you listen to your intuition about things, okay? That's a real key thing as well, okay? The most genius things that people have ever come up with, usually come from their intuition, okay? And you might think that sounds silly. People talk about this all the time when they write music, or when I don't know, especially musicians, I think, they say, oh, I don't know where that song came from. I just woke up one night and the music was there and I had to write it down quickly. All these ideas and things will come to you if you're really passionate about what you're doing, about what you're trying to solve, what problem you're trying to improve, or what situation you're trying to improve for this client, and what's it actually going to do for them, what's it going to do for that type of client, what impact is it going to have with hundreds, thousands of people. Okay, so try and think on that level. When you think on a bigger level, like you're serving a bigger mission, things will really change a lot in your business. Okay, it's really amazing what happens when you start to think in that way. So okay, I want you to start thinking then who your ideal client is. If you write in the comments, who would you really love to serve? Yeah, what's your big dream? Who would you love to be working with? In the comments, I want you to tell me what you think is their biggest problem. And then I want you to go and research it and find out if that's true, okay? Because we don't want to build a business on rocky foundations, okay? It's got to be really solid. It's got to be the real situation for that person. And then I want you to send me a message. When you've done that, I want you to send me a message on LinkedIn to, right, I'm ready. And I can help you to create an amazing offer. You'll never have to write a proposal again. And yeah, we've got plenty of testimonials if you want to have a look at any that show exactly that's what we do, and that's really what makes a massive difference to people. It helps them double their revenue, charge way more than they've ever charged in their lives. Just crazy results which really make us proud of what we do, how we help people, how we serve them. Okay, yeah, please subscribe. Please share this with your friends if you think it's going to help. Share it with any agencies. We are on a massive mission to make sure that creatives, designers, agencies, whatever level you're at, never have to struggle ever again. It doesn't matter what the market is doing, okay? Don't listen to the news, don't listen to any of that rubbish. It doesn't matter what happens. You can take control of your business and do amazing things, okay? So drop me a message on LinkedIn if you'd like to have a chat, and I'll talk to you soon. Have an amazing week.